Yo, my wonderful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, my viewers and subscribers, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of mankind. I welcome on now to this early Friday morning broadcast. Make on hear the latest headlines. IPOB reacts as Northern Group moves against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's purported release date. It is certain that Muhammadu Buhari is going to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before May 29. I have seen the vision and from a reliable source, it is going to happen. So we don't know the date, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have court on the 11th of this month. So after the court, I'm very, very sure that that young man will be set free. They have already tortured him enough. So there is a time for reconciliation and a time for healing, according to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When they rig the election finish, they will come back and tell Nigerians it is time to healing, it is time to reconcile. What are you reconciling? Are you reconciling the ethnic profiling in Lagos State? Or are you reconciling the innocent blood that have been shed on the cause of this nonsensical called election? Or are you reconciling that people who have started business since 1980s are now reduced to nothing simply because of the greed, simply because of this selection called election that you people send hoodlums to burn their markets in Lagos State? That is the healing you people are talking about, right? Where it is very, very easy for you people to call for healings. But what are you people doing to ignite this healing that you people are talking about? We all my wonderful people, before we proceed, please, if you never subscribe to my channel, I want you to do that as soon as possible, because this is the Boga channel where you can hear everything the way it is. I don't propaganda, neither do I give a fake news. My news comes from the right source, and be rest assured that I'll be giving you news back to back the way I used to do. So my wonderful people, subscribe, share, comment, and also like, so that YouTube can also recommend my video or my content to other users out there who cares to hear or to know about the Biafran struggle, about the shambles of election or selection in Nigeria, and about the Pablo Escobar, about to take over the affairs of the nation. So tighten your seatbelts as we proceed with the other headlines that we have for us this very, very morning. Please, do not touch the dial. Let me sip my hot tea. I'll be right back. Thank you. Yo, my wonderful people, I am here back. I'm back here again. Oh, sorry for the misinterpretation. Why Tinubu may not be inaugurated on the May 29th. This one is coming from Arise TV analyst Sam Amade. This one is coming from the speaker and the lead counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Aloy Ejimako. He said it is unconstitutional to swear in Tinubu on the May 29th. People don't hammer on this swearing, even which is don't come out now, say they don't sanitize, abi sanitize, abi detoxify ego square for Tinubu to land. This one is not ego. I must tell you the gospel truth. This one is Udene. You know Udene vulture. This one is Udene. This one is not ego. If you look at ego is the most precious and beautiful animal we have on the planet Earth. So how can you compare ego with this one wey look like Opolo? I shake my head. Femi Fani-Kayode, he don't react to Onekan's comment on Tinubu's inauguration. You people are quick to react when people say the truth. But the controversy over the what do they call it? Over the dual citizenship of your candidate have not been responded to date. Even Kiyamo have been silent. But now you are quick to react to people. You are quick to attack people. This particular Femi Fani-Kayode, you are quick to attack people. But till now, since the scandal or controversy over the dual citizenship of your paymaster surfaced, nobody sees you anywhere. You go into hiding. Now you are come back again. We are waiting. Nigeria is lucky to have Tinubu as the incoming president. He is the best. This one among the problems we are having in Nigeria. This particular Garba and Femi Adesina. This one is coming from the president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He says, and I quote, "My administration will make corruption unattractive in judiciary." Tinubu speaking. So, my wonderful people, please tighten your seatbelt because we don't have much time to waste. We are hitting the road now. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, have described a northern group that demanded Nnamdi Kanu continue to be kept in the prison as a mushroom group displaying ignorance and cluelessness. Phew. This one, it choked me. I must be sincere. He said they are ignorance and cluelessness. They don't have anywhere they are going. They are just trying to make themselves relevant, even when they are not relevant. While condemning the position of the northern group, IPOB said the group forgot they have no power to determine Kanu's fate. Of course, they are not working with the judiciary. Neither are they the ones handling the affairs of the nation. But indirectly, they are the ones. Nigerian news recall that Arewa community in southern Nigeria has urged the federal government and President Muhammadu Buhari not to heed calls for the unconditional release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. According to the group, Kanu and his members are responsible for the killing of many innocent persons in the south, and there is no guarantee the killings won't resume if the IPOB leader is released. This one is from the Arewa group. The leader of the Arewa community, Musa Saidu, who made the stand of the group known in a statement on Tuesday, lamented that nobody is saying anything about those who have been killed. Saidu, who was reacting to the call by the President General of Ohanes Ndibu, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyawu, who had on Sunday urged President Muhammadu Buhari to release Kanu before the end of his tenure, said Kanu should have been called to order by the same people demanding his release. However, in a response by IPOB spokesperson Emma Powerful, the pro-Biafra group informed the Arewa group that Kanu's case has both local and international ramifications. The statement reads, "We, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, under the command of Nnamdi Kanu, condemn the unguided statements credited to a non-exist and so-called Southern Arewa Forum against the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's obvious that the Mushroom Arewa group is displaying their ignorance and cluelessness to the group. They forgot that Nnamdi Kanu's case is in the hands of the Supreme Court of Nigeria to decide, not theirs. It is quite unfortunate that it is unfortunate that we are forced into unity with people who don't subscribe to the rule of law. These people have dragged the reputation of Nigeria through the mud. Today, Nigeria is considered a pariah state among civilized nations. That is what we got when you elect morons to lead the affairs of people who have what it takes to stand on their own. Why Tinubu may not be inaugurated on the May 29th? This one is coming from Rise TV analyst Sam Amade. Let us hear his reasons. The director of Abuja School of Social and Political Thought, Sam Amade, has cleared up the confusion regarding his previous statement about the status of President-elect Bola Tinubu. He emphasized that the title President-elect is not an official position and that Tinubu's inauguration could be halted before May 29 due to an ongoing tribunal case. Amade originally made this statement on Twitter, which led to mixed interpretations. He further clarified the situation in a series of tweets, stating that it is not guaranteed that Tinubu will form the next government. In his tweet, Amade explained that the judiciary has the power to reverse the declaration of the president-elect and there's no constitutional duty to inaugurate on May 29 if the declaration is legally challenged. He wrote, clarification on legal status of President-elect. At official birth is President-elect, but he is not yet the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. When I get it, try to get the point so that you don't misinterpret anything. When somebody says one, you go there and they interpret another different thing. It is what? It is unguided. Number 2, it isn't automatic that he will form the next government. He has a serious case in the tribunal that can go either way, according to Sam Amade. The number 3 on the list, the tribunal can stop the inauguration before the 29th of May. Like I always say, corruption in language leads to corruption in the statecraft. Just as the law gave INEC Nigeria power to make a declaration, it gives the judiciary the power to reserve it as well. There is no constitutional duty to inaugurate on May 29 if a declaration is legally challenged as here. There is no felt complaint about the situation. Some use of language can create a false narrative where we believe that a declaration by INEC Nigeria, no matter how wrong, constitutes a new government. No, it does not until the final court say so. When I hear them from Sam Amade. According to the lawyer Jimako, it is unconstitutional to swear in Tinubu on May 29. Lawyer Jimako, the special counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has raised a concern over the upcoming inauguration of the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu on May 29. According to the lawyer, it is unconstitutional to swear in a President-elect whose victory has not been affirmed by the court. He insisted that the winner of an election can only be sworn in when the election results were uncontested. Speaking via a chat with Daily Post, Ejimake argued that there is no law in Nigeria which permits the swearing in of a winner when the election result is being contested in court. He wrote, given that the finality of election result is decided by the court, except where the INEC declared the result is uncontested, it is unconstitutional to swear in a winner whose victory has not been affirmed by the court of law. Where is the law that says such a winner must be sworn in? There is none in the Nigerian Constitution. Why Tinubu may not be inaugurated? Meanwhile, the director of Abuja School and the social political thought, Sam Amade, have also laid his own view concerning this very matter. So, it's now left for the court to decide. It's now left for the court to do the needful if they really want this country to be at peace. Because if this election result is being taken as the main result and do inauguration, what is happening in Imo State will happen in Nigeria. Yes, because there will be no trust. There will be no trust. There will be no love. People whom you are ruling will not love you, and you too will not love them in return. So it will cause a lot of catastrophe and a brouhaha. You get the point now? Femi Fani-Kayode reacts to Bishop Onikan's comment on Tinubu's inauguration. Quick to react. Former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, has reacted to a comment by the former Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, Cardinal John Onikan, against the swearing-in of the President-elect, Bola Tinubu, on May 29. Nigerian News earlier reported that Onikan had said swearing in Tinubu as the president is an anomaly, since his victory is being challenged in the court by Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party and Peter Obi of the Labour Party. Onikan said the electoral process in the nation should be reviewed in order to produce winners who were elected by the majority of the people and do not have any court cases. Reacting to the Onikan's comment in a post via his Twitter handle on Thursday, Fani Kayode rejected the call that the swearing-in of the president-elect should be postponed until after the election tribunal has delivered its judgment. The chieftain of the All Progressive Congress (APC) said the Nigerian people have chosen their next leader, and the conspiracy to stop Tinubu from becoming president failed long ago. He wrote to Cardinal John Onikan and those that share his views that the swearing-in of our president-elect should be postponed until after the election tribunal has delivered its judgment. I say the following. The Nigerian people have spoken, and the deep state conspiracy to stop Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu from becoming the president failed long ago. We are well past that stage, and you cannot stop a moving train. Those that have hardened their hearts and that have refused to accept God's will and admonition to let Asiwaju and Nigeria people go shall, like Pharaoh, perish before our very own eyes. Those that are filled with bitterness, hate, envy, fury, and rage, and that seeks to pursue us into the Red Sea as we make our way to the promised land shall be drawn by it. Whether they like it or not, God willing, the president-elect shall be sworn in on May 29th, and those that want him dead or wish him ill shall see the grave long before he does. This is the doing of the Lord, and it is marvelous in our sight. Everything they keep calling God. This God they are calling himself, is he not hearing? How can you tell me that this thing is a God's will, and the God will be there looking at you? Nonsense. Nigeria are lucky to have Tinubu as the incoming president. He is the best, according to Garoba Shehu. A chieftain of the All Poverty Congress, APC, Adamu Garoba, on Thursday declared that Nigerians are lucky to have Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their incoming president. While reacting to some of the things said by Tinubu while commissioning a project in Rivers State, Garoba said, "No one can truly love Nigeria and have issues with Tinubu." Voila. Niger News report in the video shared on Twitter by the APC chieftain, the president-elect said the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable, but the people of the country must learn to tolerate one another and live together peacefully. Reacting, Adamu Garoba said, Tinubu is the best and in every way a sincere leader the country needs. He wrote, "You cannot love Nigeria and genuinely care for the future development of the country, yet have issues with the president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is the best and in every way possible a patriotic, strong, and sincere leader we all yearn for. As Nigerians, we are lucky to have Tinubu as our incoming president." Exactly what was said during the time of Buhari, and everybody was a kind of shouting, "Say Baba, say Baba, say Baba." At the end of the day, a retired general could not even fight the insurgents, the insecurity that ravaged the economy of the country, that made our aid mothers and fathers remain perpetually poor because they cannot have full access to their farms. Now they have started again. This one is the God sent, this one is the devil sent, this one is Mami Water sent. At the end of the day, the same circle of people will still come out tomorrow, jump to another party and start to condemn this very administration. Just look at how Daniel Bwala is running his mouth. Daniel Bwala is the spokesperson of APC for almost 7 years and going to 8 years before he departed from there, and the PDP hired him. Now he turned back now and began to criticize that same APC he have worked for almost all his life. Kenneth Okonkwo is PDP to APC. He showers praises to Buhari. Now where is Kenneth Okonkwo? Kenneth Okonkwo is being lured into Labour Party and he's there running his mouth condemning the same APC he worked for. The same thing goes with the Dino Malaye. Are we talking about this hungry lion called Fani Kayode? I've been Festus Kiyamo, I've been Festus Akpamo, who took Tinubu to court when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State. But today he's singing praises and dancing that Tinubu is the God sent. Tinubu is like this, Tinubu is like that. Politicians are the worst people you can ever encounter in your lifetime. Take it or you leave it. They are the worst people. They always speak from different side of their mouth. They can never say one place. There is anywhere that they see the light, not even the light, anywhere that the money is coming from, whether even if that person let that person drown half of or millions of Nigerians into the Red Sea, they don't care. They are there to defend what is not defendable, and which is very, very bad. Let us proceed, my people. My administration will make corruption unattractive in judiciary. Tinubu, you are corrupted already. Look at a son of 30 years old having a mansion of over 7.5 billion naira. Nobody is questions. They say they have a right. What is the sort of income? That is the question. He is the manager that handles the signposts all over Lagos State. Does that thing belong to him or to the government? He manages that signpost, but he's doing remittance to the government. But at the end of the day, you find out that this boy is not doing any remittance to the government because the government of Lagos State have been occupied and handled and been taken over by his father, Tinubu. Yes, signpost is government revenues. It's part of the area that the state is generating revenue to take over the affairs of the state. But one person takes over it. He is the owner of toll gate. He takes over it. Is he doing any remittance to the government? The answer is no. So now you want to come to fight corruption, whereby you are the godfather of corrupted leaders in Nigeria. The only person who hold Lagos State for the past 23 years since the inception of democracy in Nigeria, you have held Lagos State hostage. Anyone that comes, even to the lowest level, House of Reps, State House of Reps, local government chairman, you must be the one to provide it. Otherwise, that person will not enjoy the seat, or that person himself will not even be there. And you want to come to fight corruption? How? The president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu has promised that his administration will make corruption unattractive in the judiciary. The former governor of Lagos State has vowed that his administration would undertake the changes that are necessary to fight corruption in the judiciary. Speaking on Thursday during the commissioning of the state's magistrate court complex in Port Harcourt, Tinubu asked the state governments to pay attention to their welfare if they want to curb corruption in judiciary. Only judiciary, because your case in judiciary, so that whatever they rule in future now, if it is in your favor now, you will say, yes, after all, I have been the one said I will fight corruption in judiciary. We know about all these tricks. Because now only APC will go inside the bush and knock something and come out in the main road and begin to ask who knocked that in. Then you people will start the fight first. You people will make the outcry first to confuse the general public, to confuse the gullibles, for them not to know your plans. But at the end of the day, we know. Yes, you cannot be confusing us. We are no more that same Nigerians you know then. We are a new Nigeria. He said, you don't expect your judges to live in squalor, to operate in squalor, and dispense justice in squalor. This is part of the changes that are necessary. We must fight corruption, but we must definitely look at other side of the coin. If you don't want your judges to be corrupt, you got to pay attention to their welfare. You don't want them to operate in hazardous conditions. The president-elect said lack of consumer credit, which could make it easy for the workers to acquire property such as houses and cars, makes them susceptible to corruption, or available to corruption in any way you choose to call it. He added, if you have consumer credit that will reduce the propensity for corruption, we don't want our judges to play fool, to compromise justice. I promise we are going to review all of these in a policy think tank. According to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or president-elect of INEC, Professor Mahmood, and Festus Okoye, because they are the one that in the helm of this affair that denied over 220 Nigerians their right to vote, that denied them that their vote can never count, even while making promises at the Chatham House, telling the whole world how the beavers have been a game changer. But at the end of the day, they still go back to what it used to be. Shame to Nigeria, shame to INEC, and shame to the organizers of this very shambolic called selection or election. You are telling me Nigeria spent over 600 billion naira for this nonsense called election. Who will accept that? Even the poorest nation in this world cannot accept. What we are talking about is a GDP of a whole country. That is what Nigeria used to conduct election that have kept millions of Nigerians wondering what really happened on 25th February 2023. Well, my wonderful people, this is where I'm going to stop. I don't want to talk too much, and I don't want to make the video longer. I just want it a brief so that you will listen, understand it, digest it, and also grab your own wisdom. I will come your way again. Please have a nice weekend. TGIF. Thank God it is Friday. Have a nice day. May Almighty God bless us all, the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. It shall be well with us in anything we do, in anything we lay our hand to do, in our going out and coming in this weekend. No any evil eye shall befall us, and we can never fall a victim of any circumstances that is beyond our human control and human comprehension. So have a nice day, my people, and be blessed for this weekend. Please take care of yourself, take care of your family, and make sure that everything is working according to the will of the Almighty. Have a nice day, my people. I bless you all. Take care. I bless you in Eke. I bless you in Ori. And also bless you in Afo. And also Unko. The 4 market days that represents the 4 corners of the earth. See you again. And please subscribe to my channel. Like my content. Share it. And also leave your comments so that I will also respond to you back. Thank you, my wonderful people. I'm signing out now. Bye for now.